Right, it is Monday morning and we're starting the week off back at the Merchants. Just had to pick up some batten and some 2v2 and the foam and screws, because right now the dry lining of the roof of the new build's going on. So yeah, we're gonna fly over there now. Got a bit more plasterboard to unload later on, and yeah, we'll see how they're going. Oh, there we go. Plasterboard, adhesive and the insulation are turned up. So we're gonna get it stacked up against this wall, and yeah. Right, so the adhesive, insulation sheets and the plasterboard, you can see there, is all turned up. So we're gonna get that off, stack it up along here, and get it all sorted. Ideal. Right, Tuesday morning. It's fair to say it's been a rainy one. Scaffolders are here. They'll be taking down the front section and the hop up, those two sections, because when that's cladding and counterbatten, that can be reached off that lift. And the second delivery of plasterboard, adhesive, and I think some skims came on this one, is ready to be taken in. So yeah, I'll jump out the van and give them a hand. Ideal. Right, just sent up all that plasterboard. Nice little workout. And these scaffolders have dropped the whole of the front lift. So we had to get a scale of how big it's going to look, which is, yeah, decent size. Ideal. Well, there we go. We've ended up back on the extension. This afternoon, quickly, me and Matt have just put a base layer of fine chippings through the pathway. As you can see, we have terrain matted everything. You know, we're not too worried about these sections poking up, because it will get dressed with this 20mm, so they'll end up going on top like that, spread around. We've just done this light one here because a lot of the water goes from the drive through and sits on this pathway, so this stone here is better for filtration. Obviously, while I've been away, Matt has ripped out the curb, put this level access, stoned up this section, but obviously left it because this front decking section's going up, so they need to get that in. Then we need to put a retaining wall across there and bring all this stone as level access. So yeah, one of the jobs tomorrow that I've got to do is make up with a bit of timber 2 wooden panel sections of fencing, just to cordon off this section. So probably put a 6x2 kick plate, 2 running up, obviously a head, and then some green mesh clipped in with these big galvanized staples. So I've got 2 there to do, and then 1 around the far side to do, but it has to be trimmed out and sorted first. But we're leaving it in because there are dogs on this property, and obviously we put that there because you don't want them getting out. So here's the section that we did last week. See, it's all washed off now, so it's looking pretty good. And down there, Matt has whacked and stoned up the bottom section just so it falls in. Well, we stoned it up. We're going to whack it tomorrow, give it a time to sort of dry out, because as you can see there's black clouds haven't been too kind to him today. So yeah, like I said, tomorrow build up the 2 fence panels and hopefully get more chipping so we can get a top dressing on that section, and then maybe give this another whack, just see if we can get it all compacted down. But for now, we'll get the machine locked up and see you all tomorrow. Looking good. It's a crisp fresh Wednesday morning. We are back on the extension, which is looking lovely. Yeah, just going to be working out the retaining detail for the stone to run into and the ramp to run into it as well. But before that, got to make up a bit of shuttering to go around these 4 feet sections, because we've got to put some non-shrink structural grout, because obviously it's all been shimmed up, so everything needs to, obviously it needs to flow over, cover it, just similar to a concrete foot really, just to lock it in place. So we're making up the 4 shutters, mixing up some grout and hopefully pouring that in. And then I think Matt is going to start taking care of this detail over here. Ideal. That's all the shutters in. Just used a bit of the soil we're carving out the bank just to put a perimeter around it to stop most of the compound going out. So you save them down with these 2 as well. So I'll get some stuff mixed up and get it all poured in. Ideal. Right, so this is what we've got to grout in the holes. Some silk grout, obviously general purpose. But see here, underneath stanchion plates and obviously machine and base plates, so pretty much the same thing. But yeah, that's what we're using. Obviously got to make sure it's exterior use. I read on the back that you need about 4 to 4.5 litres for a full bag, so hopefully only be using half a bag. So it's got this little tub here. What does it say? There you are, a litre. I chucked in 2 of them in here. It's got little hand whisk. Don't need anything big for it. So yeah, we'll get some mixed up and we'll chuck it in the holes over there. Oh, the holes are all grouted. Not too exciting, just pouring a bit of liquid in the holes. I've got to clean up all my tools, but quickly I'm just going to jump in the digger and load up a few barrels of stone for Matt, so it's not too much of a hard loading. You know, if you've got the machines there, why not use them? There's the first little fence panel made. Obviously this will have sort of wire fence panel in between, but I'm going to get one for here made, one for there made, and then get, once they're all fixed in, then get the mesh in. Ideal. Well, that's clamped in position, so hopefully the Timco self-tapping screws will go right across there. Attempted pre-drilling it, but drill bit snapped, so not too fun. So see how these go in. Second panel made up. That'll be going in that gap there. That is from floor to post. Floor to post. It's just a little design and build section here. Obviously I will be putting, well, I might put a diagonal brace on this one, but because it's such a small area and I don't think it'll be worth it. But yeah, I'll get these two fixed in, then get the front mesh stuck on. I do. Well, for people that aren't carpenters, yeah, I think they've gone in fairly well. Obviously this one flush to the top, centered up and square, ideal. Obviously it's got the metal grid on it, that's been clipped with the hasps. I think that's what they're called, correct me if I'm wrong. Obviously I quickly installed the chain on the gas bottles, drilled in some clips. I'm not sure if I included that last week. And then obviously this extended section, just matching it with the two posts, ideal. So yeah, they look pretty good. And obviously the pit's been grouted, and what Matt's been working on, got the retaining level sleeper. It's concrete a small footing just because we're going to return block work through there just to act as a retainer. So we haven't whacked this stone quite yet, but yeah, got a new delivery of chippings up there. So when it's ready, this can get whacked. We're going to get another ton of stone just to build it up to this front level, but for now we just clamped it in, and we've got a concrete, if you can see that there, got a concrete edge holding it in, so hopefully it doesn't drop. So yeah, tomorrow there is another section of fencing, pretty much exactly the same as this one here, with a cross brace that needs doing by a gate, and Matt will be carrying on stoning up, getting this one and building a small little retaining wall there. Ideal. So hopefully it stays dry for us. and makes it a nice easy day. But for now, got to pack away all the tools and get that back to the van. So I'll crack on with that. Yes, now. Right, it is a much better Thursday afternoon today. See the sun shining. Matt is, if you can see the machines down there, he's just spreading the rest of the deads while pushing them into one big pile, making a small Devon bank. So we'll go down and have a look at that in a minute. But this morning, I've, well, me and Matt just made a panel just to slot in here. Had to put a tiny extension trim in just to get it closer to the wall, because we've got, obviously we want a straight upright here, and then we got the plinth bell cast render, so yeah, it's not really straight. But also just take you around quickly up here. While I've been away, Matt has ripped out, stoned up that section. Also, we've got the remainders of our stone, which we will be losing soon. But yeah, the steel fixers came this morning. Finished this section off, got the handrails up. Ideal, looking good. And we've just spent the morning stoning up and getting this section nice and flat. Obviously it didn't look like it, but it was raining, so yeah, we weren't getting as much done as we could, but still looking pretty good. And obviously 2 fences we put up yesterday, they're looking nice and sharp still. Ideal. Right, so here is a look at the inside. You can see the plasterboarders have been quite busy. Unfortunately, I had to mute the clip because copyright issues with the radio. But yeah, see, they've got both sides done. The stairwell all sorted, both sides, and the bedroom areas as well. They got the 2 wardrobe sections sorted, so they're looking good. And they've also aqua boarded the bathroom to obviously that's got to be there because of the moisture. But yeah, it's looking good. Right, here's a quick update. The plasterers have turned up, scrim taped this section, and yeah, got all this section skimmed. And the started doing a few panels for the closet and this wall over here. So yeah, obviously all this is ready to be done. Just spent the morning doing these 2 sections of boxing in. Just got the plated gun out, makes it look so much easier. So yeah, all looking good. Right, and downstairs the dry liners today have got the stairwell up. All of the ceiling boarded in this section, obviously because of vaulted ceiling there, so that stops there. Aqua boarded the bathroom, all tidy, and got the bedroom section sorted as well. Ideal. Looking good. Right, it's Friday morning and we are back on the new build. And the well, plasters have turned up and the dry liner isn't too far behind. So obviously the plasters will be starting up on the top floor and the dry liner will be carrying on the ground floor. So before they get started, I will go in there and have a look what's been going on the last few days. So yeah, see you inside. Well, a bit of a mammoth task for the afternoon. See, that's what happens when people neglect spaces. Everything just gets chucked everywhere. So I'm gonna have the lot of this out and yeah, tidy it all up. So wish me luck. Well, there we go. It's not quite perfect, but yeah, some sort of order. Managed to get both the mixers tidied away, all of our drainage fittings in the corner, and just took out all my concrete extension poles, stacked them up neatly, and yeah, actually got a walkway now. So we've got a little stock of bricks that are ready for any manholes need to be built. So ideal. Looking a bit cleaner, but yeah, we'll have to give it another sort through and get the rubbish out of it soon. Ideal. That is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing to keep up with the channel. And yeah, hope you all have a good weekend, and I'll see you next week.